Happy Friday, everybody. We are back in the blizzard, apparently. Working on the ThunderCats Lair. Ready to start this weekend, I hope. Oh, that's right, I got... TV tray in the background. Prepping some of the move already. I can see a little bit in the corner. I'm a pro streamer. Everybody understands. Things will be out of whack here or there. They're everywhere. Okay. So let's go ahead and head down. How much concrete have I got on me? Actually, upgrade this for a moment. I'm thinking I should go ahead and just commit to this whole stairwell, upgrade it to concrete. Which technically means I probably should start from the bottom, go up, but yeah. What's the worst that could happen? Jitterbug. Sorry, Cherish 1701. Sorry, you're the first to get to use that raid alert. How you doing? Welcome. Come on in. I just got started. Okay. Making sure that's that's concrete there. And Viking Spawn, thanks for getting SO out. Appreciate that. How's your 7 days to die doing today? Oh, the opening ad break's already started. Gosh darn it. Sorry. Mm. Oh, our pleasure, our pleasure. How you doing today? Can't tell if I was hearing something down below here. Maybe not. Yep. Feel like I should put another door in just to get to that stretch of hallway there first. Oh, he's coming. He's coming. He's coming right at us. All right. The ad break over. Can you guys hear me now? So again, on Twitch, thanks for the raid over. Really appreciate it. Cheers, 1701. Read these. I got Turbo for now, at least, so I could watch the streams again without ads. Ah, yes. Because we all got to comment every single time the ads are on. Sorry. Let's pardon the snark on that. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12 is the ramp. 2, yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Cap shape. Okay. Also, ads pay the bills. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna go into it. Let's move on. I'll at least comment a little bit on what was it? Twitch CEO Dan had recently done another I think live Q&A talking about some of the things that they're trying to work on, and he had brought up Twitch is, you know, not a profitable company for Amazon, but that, you know, they're going to continue to look into what they could do to maybe head that direction. You know, that's my words, not his. The maybe part. But anyways, so my commentary is, you know, that, yeah, I've been a little cynical the past couple of years. Like, do I stay or do I go when it comes to live streaming on Twitch? If I was just doing it for a hobby, I wouldn't really care. Either way, I'd just go live whenever I feel like it and not worry about it. But being that this is a second job for me, money is a factor, and my time is valuable to me, and so one of the things that I, even as a small streamer, want to say and commit to is, well, what can I do to help Twitch be profitable, because I want the platform to be here. I want it to sustain. And there's not really probably a whole lot that I can do except just try to be, even in a small way, a positive, uplifting voice about Twitch as a platform and where it's going. Still be maybe a critical where it's needed, where I think that they could improve. I'll try to chime in here or there where I think that things could be improved. But we all do that with any job we work with, where we're not the boss and we're not the ones that call the shots. But we're going to backseat even our own jobs where we think, I think this could be done better. We'll all have those ideas in our minds, but ultimately, it's going to come down to Twitch CEOs and leadership to try to continue to find some way to make live streaming sustainable, at least. If not so much the profitable part, the sustainability. What was it? Someone brought up on Twitter, the product links, when people purchase stuff because they clicked on a link in somebody's about section or whatever they could do to connect it to their account. That's the way. And I was like, yeah, I mean, there's that, but that's a little nickel and diming, I think. How often is someone mentioned a product, but they don't necessarily click on the link, but they go back to Amazon later? That's not recorded data. Hey, I found this because somebody on Twitch talked about it, So, it's I think a good idea in principle, but no data to back it up. So all we could do is just guess that, Twitch sends people to stuff. Like I talk about buying my groceries on Amazon Fresh, and I talk about different products that I think I'm gonna get this from Amazon. I watch movies on my Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime's where most of my digital movies library is, so it's one of those things where I feel like I'm always talking about it, but I think there's a lot of people that don't even realize that Twitch is owned by Amazon. So that they don't even know about the Prime. Free, you get a free sub if you're a Prime member. One free sub a month to a Twitch channel of your choice. So there's always that conversation as well. I just always want to think, like, how can I tactfully say that without necessarily being like, but you have to choose me, you have to subscribe to my channel. Anyways, so yeah, in some of that respects, I'm trying to think both as a streamer, a content creator, and as a viewer myself of content, like where the conversation is comfortable to discuss how I think it should be versus not really having enough knowledge to even say how I think something should be. It's just accepting things are what they are. And then where I want to decide to stay or move on, where am I going to make changes? I don't know. Just kind of spitballing now here off of that topic. Supposedly all streamers still get the credit for the ad being watched for those that don't see it from Turbo or Sub. Yes, it does tell us that we earn some revenue from Twitch Turbo, because Twitch Turbo's official now with Twitch, right? What correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't Twitch Turbo originally created by somebody else to ad block, so to speak? Sherry, I bought my son a gaming desk on Amazon and my new treadmill on Amazon. Yeah, see, there you go. Everything on my streaming equipment, everything I've done for my office here is all purchased through Amazon orders. So yeah. Today was a slow day for me, but I got good homestead build started on Wild West, so on Wild. Are you doing the Wild West mod for 7 Days to Die? Apologies if I missed the what type of 7 days you're playing. I have no idea if it was created by somebody or else. It predated Twitch Prime as a Twitch-owned program. Oh man, who made Twitch Turbo? I'm just. Turbo's monthly subscription program offered on Twitch TV. Turbo subscribers receive the following benefits: ad-free viewing across Twitch, expanded emote concept, custom chat username colors, chat badge, extended broadcast storage. Oh, so if I was a Turbo user, my own broadcasts would be kept longer? Interesting. But that's Twitch's official information on it. AndroidAuthority.com. Twitch Turbo's platform, premium ad-free subscription service, primarily calling card. Its primary calling card is the ability to watch streams ad-free. Right. Preview of the articles was starting to talk about when it was created. Okay, here we go. Debuting back in February of 2013, Twitch Turbo has been a prevalent option for streamers and viewers alike. When ads pop up during the stream, it detracts from overall immersion. I agree. This is not to say the stream becomes unviewable, but watching without ads is a significant boon. Okay. Yeah, I was just curious if like I don't know why, but like something in me thought that it was originally made by somebody as an ad blocker, and then Twitch just basically bought them out and made it official. So yeah, don't quote me on that as truth. It just that's what I had thought. Where is creator dashboard? Yeah, and a few other mods too. But today was Wild West. Nice. Made my first TikTok for 7 days using Twitch clips. Nice to be able to do that now. Yeah, right on. Yeah, it's I can't go into the details why, but I stopped trying out TikTok. And I don't know. I want to get back to doing that. It's just yet another thing to do. I'm partially annoyed. Is that I don't know if it's even that harsh of a word to use, or if I want to use that strong of a word. Not annoyed. I am perturbed, frustrated. That the vertical format is what everybody's wanting when it comes to TikToks and YouTube Shorts and stuff like that on mobile, because I like the idea of just taking my phone, turning it sideways, and watching, a widescreen view of something, 16 by 9 or so aspect ratio sideways, and getting it to enlarge as much as possible. And maybe it's because content creator wise, I don't want to have to convert something I film wide into something that's viewed tall. So yeah, it's a mild annoyance. How about that? I'll say it in that way. It's a mild annoyance that that people went that route. Yeah. Oh darn! Not like I could dictate what's trendy or what's not, but yeah. So Far so good. Oh yeah, so somebody was asking again about the sand. See, you can't even place a block against sand. It won't hold it. We're talking about the possibility of sand underneath creating structural integrity issues when you place a block on it to have a pillar or structural integrity support wall or whatever. Is it possible that sand creates some instability, even if it's just like one block of sand? The fact that it's like right underneath whatever you're building may be critical, and I believe in Alpha 19 I did prove that. If you proved it, Greg, where's your video? Just happy I saw a commercial saying Suicide Squad coming out February for us to play. Hopefully it will be multi-platforms, but I do have PlayStation if I have to play it on Suicide Squad. Oh, right. They made that Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. I mean, or is it versus the Justice League? Like, are they actually that precise with the naming that they kill the Justice League? I got something kind of funny I want to do, and PlayStation is the topic, but I don't want to give it away until I do it. I'm hoping I can take the time to put it together, because I think it's a little fun tongue-in-cheek joke that I'm gonna do. It's another DC game. Well, right, yeah. I mean, Suicide Squad's DC. I couldn't remember if they had called it versus the Justice League or kills the Justice League, like that exact nature of naming, because of you know, would that be too strong of a title to sell as a video game if they called it kills versus. Missed out on getting the Guardians of the Galaxy for free on Epic Games. They got a game on there too? The Guardians of the Galaxy, huh? Yeah, I'm so out of the loop with a lot of games, to be honest, and it's frustrating because I love gaming, but the catch-22 is I don't have time for all the games that are out. If I wasn't streaming, I probably would. I'd just try stuff out here and there, but yeah, I'm so locked in on some of these set games. And then, like, when new games come out, I tend to miss out on those windows of being one of the first batch of people playing it and streaming it. Icarus was really one of the first and only ones I got in on the ground running. And that did pretty decent for a while, and I still enjoy the game. It's not that I don't enjoy it. Alright, so I gotta look it up. New Suicide Squad game. Okay, so it is called Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Okay. Out February 2nd. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, sorry. It just in my mind, like I had to finalize that yes or no, that it was called one thing or the other. Me too. Lock into one game for a while and then move to another, or go back to oldie but goodie. Yeah, like part of me still wants to go back and play Left 4 Dead 2 and just do survival mode on an endless loop forever and ever. I miss those days, but when I go back and play it now, after playing all these current games, last 5 to 10 years, all the characters move more efficient and better in a game than the character movements in Left 4 Dead 2. But I do maintain, like, Left 4 Dead 2, and by extent, by it being an extension of Half-Life, I feel like nobody has still matched the character world vibe and feeling that that Valve did with those games. I don't know. And I tried to play, was it Back for Blood? Which apparently was the small studio, or the subset studio that used to be under Valve that made Left 4 Dead 2, or Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2. I don't know, something like that. And yeah, just like I tried to play it, and it wasn't working for me. Let's see. There's a game called Smite. I'm not familiar with that one. 7 Days is next on your list. Nice. I just like the combination of things that we get out of 7 Days to Die. First-person shooter, zombie apocalypse, survival, crafting. Not that there's other games that aren't multifaceted too, but this one is got that good enough variety of all those aspects that and it plays smooth. Plays smooth when it's not lagging or the FPS isn't screwing up. But I haven't had framing issues for quite some time now. It's hard to find games as good as this one. Yeah, I mean, subjectively, some people may disagree with that, but yeah, to me, like this is the way I want something to play and look and feel, and everything to be kind of like built upon this kind of idea. I play some other games, and immediately I'm comparing it to 7 Days to Die, like other survival games. And I'll sit there and go, okay, this is cool, but it doesn't do this. 7 Days to Die does this. So, that's not always fair to another game, per se, whatever game people are making, that should be that game, like it should define itself and not be defined as this is similar to that other game kind of comparisons. But yeah, that tends to be what I do. Like, I go into a new survival game and I'm like, all right, but I kind of think 7 Days to Die did it better. Play them all. Try them out. Keep coming back to this one. Yeah. Thought I was gonna sneeze. where we left off. Backish at work. Nice, man. You can have a comfortable if I could speak. The ability to speak does not make one intelligent. There's my Liam Neeson for you guys. Yeah, I hope you have a smooth work shift, man. Viking, you join us for Wasteland's next wipe? I'll be gosh darn, all the way to heck. Notepad. Woo. That's not it. Oh, plus I got my Valheim one open. Save. Open. Yeah, ThunderCats Lair. Let's see. Window capture, properties. Notepad. Okay. There we go. That's our 4th sprain. I still didn't get to update this. I wanted to have sprain, break, death as my markers up there. Am I going for what? Oh, joining. Next wipe on the server here, I'm going to be doing a Wastelands build. And just gauging out who's all going to join us for that one. That's still like a month and a half away, I'm sure, but that one, roughly, I'm looking to build one land claim block area tower from bedrock to max build height for a base. So it won't necessarily need builders for it, but it'll be you know, who's gonna join in on it scenario. So sure, you most of your builds are with your hubby, besties, and friends. Heck yeah. Yeah, Viking Spawn and I have on and off teamed up on stuff for the past almost 5 years now. And you saw Blue Joy in chat, same there, Blue Joy and Savage, part of the old school group. And, you know, then, yeah, Dorkster, Andromeda's been helping out. Charge Raider, she's been helping out too, past several years. So we've had some fun build groups together on this game. I'll put that there. I almost forgot what I came here to do. Get rid of that sprain, even though it's creepy music time. Let's go home and get some food. But yeah, I love when you can get a group of people together and everybody, you know, enjoys teaming up. It's not always successful, you know, that you can occasionally just get a whole bunch of people that just don't seem to get along. But then sometimes when you do get a good group, it's so rewarding to have that experience with others. All right, let's do another stew. Keep looking for a napkin, but all I have is my couple of different wipes off to the side here. Might join, but I'm really on to Red Dead Redemption 2 kick lately, modding the heck out of it. Nice. What are you modding on there, and what, like, I really wish I got into Red Dead when it came out. Ooh, renovations. Shower stalls. Oh, okay, yeah, we could do a full. Fill up the generators. Be that nice first person on for the night. That person in the group that makes sure that stuff's going. But yeah, man, you know me. No pressure, just gauging out. Yeah, again, who's interested. Yeah, because I think next
we came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
Oh, Burke Nasty subscribed with their Prime sub. Thank you so much for that subscription. How you doing today? Get some hype in there for you. All right, let's go back to the ThunderCats lair. Oh, I forgot to open this up for the night. Speaking of fuel, though. Okay. Plenty in there. Alright, I finally took that stone out. Okay, concrete mix. Worry about that later. What were we working on? We were working on the side, weren't we? And we fell off there, that's right. Yeah, might as well. Might as well do that to get back on top. Well, looks like I'm on top. So I'll mention this a few times tonight. Still gauging out, like, at what time do I give updates on things. But tomorrow will be a bonus stream before 7 Days to Die. We'll be doing 4 hours of Valheim. We're going to try to find the third boss, Bone Mass, and defeat him. So added an extra Valheim stream in, so that we could keep up some pace on that. But if I start liking that, then we might combine on an 8 hours of stream, 4 hours of Valheim, 4 hours of 7 Days to Die. And then, as always, if my Saturday energy is feeling good, then I can go a lot longer with 7 Days to Die later on that evening. But So yeah, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, maybe taking it easy this Sunday, catching up on a lot of sleep then, and then I'm hoping Monday I can get back to a few more of my projects because I'm going to be moving. And if I'm going to be moving, then I need to start planning out that time as well. Because while I actually have a couple weeks to move, I have to actually do the work. And I don't know if I'm fully healthy to do it, but I'm going to try. It is not time to stand up. Come on, watch. I spent a week without wearing my Apple Watch, and now it's on my wrist again, and every time it vibrates, tell me I've got another email or something. I'm just like, I really should turn that off. But then the other side of me is just like, oh, but you like the alerts. You like being able to get them on a watch. Like Dick Tracy moment. Tracy. Mind if I call you Dick?
Greetings, Starfighter. You have been recruited
Welcome,
by
recruit.
the Star League to defend the frontier against Sur and the Kodan Armada. Get ready?
Let's see. Lynn was chosen. Thank you for that follow. Appreciate that. Got me another notch closer to that 5,000 follower goal. And I do hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Friday. Or Saturday if you're anywhere east of GMT. Almost there. Okay. So that puts it in place, and yeah, let's just go ahead and... Oh. I left-clicked instead of right-clicked, but I have no nails in the nail gun, so I didn't fire it. Is that nail some chicks achievement still in the game? AKA shoot nails from the nail gun and kill chickens with it. 6 points. Oh my goodness. Slacking. Alright, we are now maxed out in agility. That's part of the reason I was waiting, but after that we'll gauge out what we're going to put points in. Again, we cannot do it in parkour because that's part of the somewhat challenge we're doing with the build here. So, yeah, I'll take a look at everything else. I should just start putting points into, like, the specific gun category so we can level up on those fists, other melee. Ooh. Not that I think doing the... Ooh, excuse me. Not that I think doing group stuff on the server would warrant this kind of challenge, but we could do fists only for my melee next wipe and restart. Now, it's for the melee. Obviously, I can still use guns, you know, depending on the gun, right? But for my melee choice, I could do fists only. Hazu? I was wondering why you were just soldiering through all the broken legs. What, sorry, what do you mean, Hazu? Hey, good to see you again, too, by the way. Happy Friday. The other night, saw you fall and break your legs almost 5 times. I don't know if it was that much. or almost, maybe, yeah. Yeah, and I still have to go through the motions of that risk. But we've also got the ability to yeah, so like the sprain I just had, I'm able to instantly cure that with a splint because I have level 1 in physician. Splints and casts cure sprains instantly, so I'm glad they added that to the game. But yeah, with the oh, actually that's a good question though. I didn't say the question, but I'll say it now. What's level 5? Use your knowledge of medicine to save lives or end them. Each blow landed with a stun. Wait. Huh? Use your knowledge of medicine to save lives or end them. Each blow landed with a stun baton has a 10% chance for instant death. We're not talking about me. In that way, what? I was laughing when I saw your notepad. Oh yeah, yeah. I am similar. I also like to take notes. Instant splints must be nice. So the notepad thing is new. I'm not very good at taking notes, and so I'm definitely doing stuff like that to be better, to try to get good. Which reminds me, I do have a new T-shirt I'll try to put out. Try to put out soon. All right, so treat critical injuries, heal 50% faster. So, all right, so the healing faster stops at level 3. Oh, wow. Medical healing items heal 100% more health over time. Gain 500% more XP using bandages, first aid kits, and splints. So we would get 500% more XP whenever we do heal ourselves. That almost sounds like a benefit to hurt yourself. You know? Level 4 amputator. It's a hell of a category. Your medical knowledge makes removing limbs a breeze. Gain an additional 20% chance to dismember enemies with batons. Craft items in chemistry station 40% faster. Ooh, okay. So it's interesting. Like it feels like the first aid, like it got modified, right? But it starts moving into a something to help you with your attacks because of that medical knowledge. Yeah, very interesting. I never fully looked at that on Alpha 21 here. Tonight also is server restart night. Sorry, city reset during server restart night. So in an hour and 15 real life minutes. Oh, tonight's stream is only 4 hours. Also tonight, I gotta get some sleep tonight, especially since we have a long day tomorrow. So just a heads up there, everybody. All right. Taking my first 3-minute break at the very tip top of the hour. So give me 3 minutes. I gotta get up. I gotta stretch a little bit, put my dishes away, and I'll be right back.
It's Britney Spears!
Most definitely. Definitely not Brittany. Alright. Thanks for waiting, everybody. Appreciate it. Got to get up, do a few stretches, put the dishes away, which means in the sink, but just for the night. Got my next round of dishes building up from the week here. Like I sit here and go, it's like, okay, it's just me. Like, how the hell do I get so many dishes? As just like a bachelor or whatnot, you know? But especially like I'll do like a reuse moment every now and then. Like if I used a plate that has some sort of like breading or whatever, you know, like it's got the maybe a couple different like little crumbs of bread or whatever. Yeah, I'll get a paper towel or a regular towel, either way, and just wipe that off and use it again, you know. But yeah, if it's something with like a sauce or a meat or something like that, and, you know, I won't just basically wipe it off. I'll do a full clean. What I wish I didn't finish so quickly is the taquitos. I bought, gosh, I want to say it was like a box of 60 or something, taquitos. I ate those like within the first 2 or 3 days that I got them as a snack. And tonight was supposed to be streetcar tacos night. I was gonna make those since I got the smaller shells. I originally was trying to get the shells to make some enchiladas, but it was the wrong size. So yeah, I was gonna make those tacos tonight. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I'll make it during lunch, and then I'll set it aside so that I can heat up some more later on. So I'm basically gonna make a big enough batch that I can have a lunch, and then probably like in between Valheim and 7 Days to Die, I'll heat them up and have the next batch for dinner too. Let's see what else is going on. Catching up on Fear the Walking Dead. I'm on season 6, episode 14 or 15. I basically got two more episodes left of the 6th season, and I'll finally move on to 7th and I believe final season. And that's one of those that I'm admittedly watching strictly on the basis of like I just want to see how they wrap up the story. Similar to the main Walking Dead show, I like others have said, like once some characters got killed off, they said that's it, I'm done. I almost did that with season 2 of Fear the Walking Dead, without spoiling details, just in case anybody here hasn't finished yet either. Like I haven't finished Fear the Walking Dead. I wanted Fear the Walking Dead to stay in Los Angeles. I wanted it to be about this mixed family, you know, like the was it Step by Step, that TV show, Suzanne Summers. Oh, are we? Oh, yeah, sorry. One quick moment before I finish talking about this. We just put another 500. We're at 30,000 blocks and counting. Okay, perfect. Let's go back for some more. Yeah, so with Fear the Walking Dead, I wanted it to be about this couple that, you know, they had their kids previous to each other, right? You know, what was it? Alicia and Nick, and then oh man, I forget the guy's name, had his son. And I wanted to kind of see that whole like dynamic of them trying to get along, a little dysfunctional family situation kind of going on, but them trying to still get along. The Salazars, you know, the barber, his wife and daughter, like, and then Strand, who, you know, we're all hearing about. Oh gosh, we were just talking about him, possibly taking over the role of Kang in the MCU after Jonathan Majors was fired. Crap, he's in the Color Purple. Coleman Domingo. Coleman Domingo's in Fear the Walking Dead, and his the first season, Coleman Domingo in that show was real fun, chew the scenery kind of character. He got to kind of overact as a like a salesman kind of attitude, and it was real fun to see him kind of chew the scenery with that character. Anyways, so that's what I was hoping that core group. Now the problem is I'm a want my cake and eat it too kind of person, and that sucks because something like The Walking Dead and some of these other shows, they're kind of all about the whole like shock factor of like, this is the character that gets killed this week, and everything like that. They do all that stuff, so don't get attached. Your favorite character, your favorite actor may be gone next week. And I'm just kind of tired of that aspect, but I want to see some of these shows find a way to have compelling story, to try to find I want to challenge them to have a narrative where you're still worried about the characters and the risks are there. A lot of people say it's like, well, if you take away the risk, if all the characters are gonna live, then what's the story? I was like, the story is how you endure through apocalypse, in my opinion. And that's what I want to see. I'm tired of the whole like again, I'm not going to give away who got killed, but there's one character that gets killed in the recent season that I was watching, that I'm just like, I saw it all building up to it that episode. I was like, they're doing every little thing to indicate that this is their last episode. And thankfully I avoided spoilers and didn't catch it beforehand. But yeah, so I totally had one of those moments where I'm just like, it's one of my favorite characters, and there we go. Yeah. Tell the truth, you inhaled those taquitos. Oh God, yes. I would never lie about that. One massive intake of breathing, and those taquitos were gone. Did the same thing when I binged Walking Dead. Now there's a sideshow with Daryl. Yeah, so I watched Walking Dead Daryl Dixon. I enjoyed it. I watched Walking Dead Dead City, which is Maggie and Negan. So that way they got Jeffrey Dean Morgan and oh God, I'm so horrible with names lately. What the hell? Let's see. Lauren Cohen. Yeah, it was on the tip of my tongue too, and I should have just said it out loud, and I probably would have got it. But yeah, so I enjoyed that too. I've gone back and forth now. Like I was like, oh, I like Dead City better than I like Daryl Dixon. I was like, no, I like Daryl Dixon better than Dead City. The Rick and Michonne show is coming up soon. Was it The Ones Who Lived? Or something like that. The Walking Dead. Yeah, The Ones Who Live. Now we get to see how Rick and Michonne are doing. And I'm very, very anxious. That's the one I've been wanting. Nothing against, obviously, Norman Reedus and Daryl Dixon. Nothing against Lauren Cohen and Jeffrey Dean Morgan. But for me, it's definitely still about Rick. It's about, we started with him. I want to either end with him or continue to see like what else he's able to do in this world. Vikings on, sorry, got rushed at work. Then boss came back, so I had to help him. No worries, man. But yeah, Fear the Walking Dead, without giving away too much for those that haven't seen it, it's just they started out and they very obviously did we think people are responding this way to the show in the first two seasons. The audience is responding a certain way. So they very obviously did a dynamic shift and added other characters, and some of the main cast, you know, moves on in various ways. And it sucks because it's like, yeah, I really enjoyed the format. And again, I enjoyed starting out in Los Angeles. Now, it probably was going to be expensive to keep filming in Los Angeles, so without giving away key specific plot details of the current episode or current season I'm watching, season 6, let's just say I feel like they found like the cheapest film location in Texas that they could okay, Siri, cancel. I feel like they found like, yeah, the cheapest like location that they could build, and they never really give a tactical and sound reason, a good example of why they picked this spot. Like again, I don't want to spoil it. With The Walking Dead, Alexandria made sense. Hilltop made sense. You know, these locations that people had. They were able to show strategic advantages of these locations and why the survivors had picked them. And then maybe I missed it. Maybe I skipped over what it is, you know, again, without spoilers. But I feel like there's no real legitimate reason why this place that they had picked was safe and tactically sound against the walkers. So you bought AMC Plus just for these shows? Yeah, I got the AMC add-on to Amazon for mine, and then I initially kept it going for a while because I thought The Boys was going to be on AMC, but it turned out it's on Amazon Prime. So either way. They film a lot of shows near me around Austin, Texas. Oh, nice. Yeah, and I mean, part of that was also about like filming here in Georgia, south of Atlanta and Fayetteville. And there's some areas where the people were telling me like you can go on tours to see the Walking Dead film locations. Now, since that show's done, I wouldn't be surprised if all of it's, you know, no longer, you know, like some places might be still like the Hobbit Village in New Zealand, you know, like stuff that could be continuous tourist things that people could go back and see. I don't know how much of that is even still there or not, but I just remembered for years people saying that you could go there and tour. But yeah, it's always neat to see like when they film stuff. I was commenting the other day, Hawkeye, the Disney Plus TV series for the character. I was seeing frequent locations even around my neighborhood that are in that show. A park that is nearby was the park that the LARPers were using for training in one of the scenes. And I was just like, there's these steps I go up every time I go for a walk. I go up those steps right behind the characters. So it's always cool to see stuff like that. A couple of the city streets in Falcon and Winter Soldier were in downtown Atlanta. So your family lived in Lithonia, Georgia. What I don't know if I've heard of Lithonia. Yeah, it's been nice living here. It's different climate for me though. I'm not used to hot and humid weather. From Alaska originally, so you know, the temperature right now is comfortable in the 40s. 40 to 60 degrees. I'm all about it. Fahrenheit for anybody in the Celsius region of the world watching my stream. Yeah, and I thought about it for a little while, and I kind of just gave up on it when COVID was going on. But I thought about looking up like locations where they're filming stuff, actively filming stuff for TV shows and movies. And I thought about trying to see if I could go be an extra or try to go do some stuff. Where I could, go see some stuff that's being filmed. I might look into that this spring though. Just see what I could see. Yeah, I got a kick out of seeing my town. Different buildings being filmed. And new Texas Walker, yeah. Or Walker, Texas Ranger. Yeah. With Jared Padalecki. Apparently I can reach the one more block higher. I tell a lot of people the story about Assassins with Antonio Banderas and Sylvester Stallone. Was filmed in the Seattle area, where I lived most of my life in Seattle. And there's a scene where they're heading down Interstate 5 from this graveyard, and they get to downtown Seattle and talk about like the things about movie magic. Is like they get there like in 5 minutes from that one location to the next, and anybody that knows that graveyard and where it's actually located, it's like 30 miles north of Seattle. So anybody that knows any major city with the interstate going through it, there's no way you get there in 5 minutes. Now you want to see Dean and his new show. Jensen Ackles, what new show is he doing? Didn't we level up? We did, okay. There we go. Position 2. Position heal thyself. Can't remember the name. Uh-oh. Quickly, Robin, to the Internet Movie Database. Now, he was on a season of The Boys recently. But that was just for that. He had a guest appearance on Gen V, which is in The Boys universe. I don't see an upcoming new show. Can't remember the name, but he's in Full Armor. You're probably thinking of The Boys, I'm guessing, where he's playing Soldier Boy. Yeah, he was in season 3. But I don't think he's gonna be in season 4. Honk. Cars outside my apartment are honking. But yeah, no, he's great in season 3 of The Boys. I absolutely would not want the person he plays in there to be a real person. in this world. But acting wise, like he's great. Like how he just chews the scenery with the character. So many blocks. Ah. Let's see. My family is really big on Supernatural, Star Wars, Walking Dead, Star Trek, Marvel. Oh, heck yeah. You got thumbs up across the board on all of those. Yeah, I tend to, I mean, I'm always watching a little bit of everything when it comes to anything that is science fiction, comic book, of that nature, Supernatural, categorically, not just the title of the TV show. And hard part is, again, keeping up with everything, though. It's a good day to be, day and age to be in, that we get all this entertainment in the first place. Cue the usual conversation about everybody that had only like a few channels on antenna TV, back in the day. But Hazu over on YouTube, is this server public? Yes, it is. I'd love to hop in and help upgrade the build. Well, yes, it's public, and I let people know because I want them to come in and see things. But the build is just part of our build group for anybody that helps with that. So we locked that in before the wipe and the restart of the build. I appreciate it, but that way the folks that are the folks that were donating and setting up and then are part of our build group originally will have that kind of like, I was gonna tease myself. Cool Kids Club. It's not Cool Kids, but you know what I mean. But yeah, so this is the Skynet Gamers Midgard server. And so yeah, it's open server, a public server. And I do recommend it for quality of life mod servers. This is a real fun one to be on. Only a couple drawbacks that I always just remind everybody about is it's a high population server at times. So there can be a lot of people on that can cause lag. The zombies could slow down. It makes it a little easier or difficult depending on the situation. If you think you're shooting at a zombie and it skips over to another side somewhere, or out of range, things like that can happen. So I just remind everybody that there can be that stuff. You can be used to a vanilla format way of crafting something, and you might see that there's extra stuff. I don't know if that's necessarily a negative. I find it a positive. Like, you can make working ovens in this mod, in this server. Just chilling, playing an aquarium game. Gotcha. Yeah, so yeah, it's I'll be perfectly honest. Like, I'm still kind of like new-ish to the whole like trying to do exclusive stuff, but I'm also trying to be inclusive and tell everybody the public server that we're on. I don't want to say, but you can't come on here. And it's not just me. Like, at some point we'll fly around and we'll start finding other builds. The people on the server really love building, and there's a lot of people that are a lot more nuanced and detail oriented than I am with their builds. So we'll try to find where some of those are, mark them on the map, and we'll do some tours every now and then. Back over Twitch, Sherry. Harry Potter World. Yep, there you go. Me personally, I'm super into. That's very important to add that extra part there. Super into NCIS, shows like that. Yeah, no, I would watch more NCIS, CSI, like procedural cop police procedural shows, hospital doctor shows, like I would, the medical dramas and stuff. Like, I used to watch House MD religiously. And then I missed out on the last 2 seasons. So I think I ended up binging that 3 years ago, the last 2 seasons. Anyways, but yeah, I would be more into them if I could just, if there was more time in the day, you know? And other shows like Sopranos, Sons of Anarchy, are totally shows that the concept and format is definitely what I would watch. I just did, there's never enough time in the day to watch everything. I'm trying to see if I can put together a I had mentioned this before, but basically like an entertainment talk show where I would talk about the entertainment media I'm watching and stuff. And I wanted to do that for Mondays, but I'm still kind of chicken shit to do it. Not to put myself down. It's just with everything else I've got going on, I'm finding myself more harsh and critical of myself, that if I don't think I could do it, then I'm not going to do it kind of feeling. I'm doing like an entirely new thing on my live stream, or just pre-recording it, putting it on YouTube. But I've kind of moved now into the possibility of doing kind of a play on John Oliver's Last Week Tonight. And I basically would say Last Week in Entertainment, I would essentially go through the week, what TV shows, what movies I watched, and which is going to be funny, because if someone actually watches like the whole thing, they're gonna say like, Greg, you watch a lot of Ready Player One and Zoolander and Hot Fuzz, and like there'll be like a 5 to 10 movie list of movies that I'll frequently mention. And I was telling myself, like, okay, well, if I do that, I feel like I would have to say something new each time I watch them. I don't know. But point being is like, okay, this week I watched 5 episodes of Fear the Walking Dead, episodes such and such through such and such. My real quick commentary and non-spoiler commentary on it is this, or whatever. But if I was going to do spoiler chat, that's the other kind of concern, is like people, other people that watch commentary videos where people are, oh, there's another 500. Where people are doing like after shows, or watch a episode of a TV show, that they'll film their review, commentary, critique, and stuff like that. I feel like people want to watch those kind of YouTube videos and actually hear spoilers, because they've watched the episode too, so they want to see what's the person's viewpoint of that episode. Do they agree, disagree, things of that nature, but I don't know. It's stuff that I should just really like mess around with format anyways. Whether it's good or bad, I should just do it. So we'll see. I used to Sons of Anarchy. Hated Mayans. Yeah, I was hearing Mayans didn't work out so well. Like it started off strong, but yeah, people aren't really digging it. That's the interesting thing about spin-off shows, right? You know, like trying to capture the same magic that you had in your first initial show is not easy. So I haven't finished Big Bang Theory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I know people, there are people that do have strong opinions against Big Bang Theory. Wow. But I happen to like it for what it is. Sorry, I'm noticing this half stack. I'm wanting to do something like, I don't know why it's bugging me that it's there. And then over here. There we go. Oh, what was I talking about? Big Bang Theory. Okay, the reason I was bringing that up is they have the spin-off, Young Sheldon. Never seen it. You know, never seen Young Sheldon. And I was reading something today where they were saying that they're going to make a spin-off of Young Sheldon. I'm like, okay, I guess if it's working, then do a spin-off. And so part of me was saying, but that seems kind of odd to do a spin-off of a spin-off. And I think so, like Frasier is a spin-off of Cheers. And they tried to do like a spin-off with the waitress oh gosh. But uh it's- so look like, is there a spin-off of a spin-off? Like, yeah, nobody's got a category. Oh, that's right. I totally forgot. Happy Days had 5 spin-offs, including was it Mork and Mindy and was it Laverne and Shirley? Uh, yeah, so yeah, Laverne and Shirley. Um, Wait, dang it. Yeah, this website's not doing the way I was hoping it would list stuff. Anyways, yeah, if anybody knows of an example of a spin-off show, because yeah, this Young Sheldon one's totally new to me. But I haven't seen Young Sheldon, so I don't know. Um, okay. So I just added 500 blocks, right? Yeah. So 30,500, just to make sure everybody saw that on the notepad. That show was the shit. Wait, which show? Cheers. Viking Spawn. I've seen a lot of clips of Big Bang and Young Sheldon on TikTok, but never watched the full episode either. It's one of those things where a lot of my nerdy and geeky friends took issue with Big Bang Theory because it makes fun of the geek and nerd community, and the hard part is geeks and nerds of old school nature. We used to get teased a lot for being into what we're into. Oh my god, you nerd! You know. I mean, there's movies called Revenge of the Nerds. You know. Which, yeah, I won't get into that topic tonight. But you know what I mean? Like let's it's a touchy subject for some people who are geeky and nerdy because, yeah, they feel like if the show insults the nerd community, and I get that it does, like it does poke fun and at the expense of the nerd community, but what I took away from it was the fact that we are a quirky and awkward bunch of people. And sometimes the funny thing about that is just how in life people are different. The fact that we all, I was saying before, the fact that we all communicate in languages similar to one another is astounding. That we get along with one another as much as we do, even though we do have wars and conflicts and whatever, you know. But yeah, for me, it's just one of those things where I thought, like, you know, okay, I look at some of these small little aspects of all these characters, and then the actors portraying them are so fun. I think they do such a great job, and the fact that, like, I do agree they had started out with these stereotypes, not just about the geek and nerd community, but about the culture of some of the characters in there, you know, and how I think they started off the show with jokes that used to be, you know, commonplace in comedy sitcoms, and then now people are kind of like, you know, actually maybe we shouldn't say something like that. And like they actually show the characters have growth about that the character themselves acknowledges, you like, you know what, that's not really a nice thing for me to say about someone that is a friend, a colleague, you know, or just another human being in general. And so I kind of like the overall overarching aspect of that. Now again, I haven't finished. I got like also 2 seasons of Big Bang Theory to finish. But yeah, for me, like I really dug it, or I dug it enough, because like if I really dug it, then I would have finished, you know, all the seasons, or stayed on top of it. Yeah. So, anyways, but I mostly brought it up because of the Young Sheldon thing, and I have no idea what these characters that they're spinning off, who they are, but. I don't envy the task of trying to come up with comedy, sitcoms or otherwise, like trying to write jokes that land, you know, and entertain people and make them laugh and have that humor, and do so in a way that you know, everybody could sit there and have a chuckle about that scene, that topic, you know, and have it to make you smile and not just laugh. Sheldon represents the autistic community, right, you know, and I mean, not to get too far into it, coming back to that, but yeah, was it the character that's from India, you know, the fact that one of the other characters would do an Indian accent in a really exaggerated way, it, you know, it was just like, dude, what are you doing? That's not funny anymore, you know? Like you start realizing, you know, it's like, okay, maybe that's not really funny and not needed And so things adjusted, and like you start seeing how there are some things that like two friends actually will rib jab each other about, and then there's some things where it's like, no, you're just that horrible of a person and you need to grow up. And I do kind of feel Howard as a character, I think it has really grown up on that show, at least from what I saw. Very sexist, very was it narcissistic, and very just like lost in his own world of how things should be. And like even Bernadette, his wife, you know, before when they were first dating, they and I could be misremembering this. They started her out being completely like blonde, oblivious, I don't get it kind of character. And I could be wrong. I could be remembering this wrong, but I felt like she said one episode when they were getting really serious that she just basically faked not knowing stuff because she was initially disinterested in him or whatever, and she just didn't want to engage with his nerdy approach to things. And you know, then that, you know, but their characters had grew together or something like that. Again, I'm hesitant to say that that is what it is, but that's what it felt like to me, maybe, that because I can't point to a specific example or an episode. But I like that kind of growth, because in some cases, if you do start out a character that has maybe some of these really possibly horrible characteristics about them, but if you let the audience know, bear with us, because we're stretching out this for character growth, you know. You want to start seeing that character growth within a certain window, but you can't gauge that out for an audience, you know. Like, when is it too soon to show that they're growing? When do you want to continue to show the horrible side of them? You know, how long in Breaking Bad are we gonna sit there and hope that you know, things get better? When we have to remind ourselves that the show is called Breaking Bad. Oh man. And speaking of character growth, Aaron Paul's character, Jesse Pinkman. I love the character growth of Jesse Pinkman, and I still have to watch. Is it El Camino? I remember when that came out, I put it on like the first hour it came out, and I was after a long, exhausting 12-hour shift or something like that. I fell asleep within the first 5 minutes, and I feel so horrible because I absolutely love Breaking Bad. I don't see the story of Breaking Bad as a we were talking about the other day, but I don't see it as a, like a lot of people think, like Walter and his Heisenberg character, he, you know, all the stuff that he did with the drugs and everything, like that was showing a like it was glorifying making and selling drugs. And I'm just like, no, this is definitely what's bad about it. You know, all the stuff that they go through, the people that die, and you know, and how horrible it's making this person as a you know, this character as a person to those that they love and they're around. I don't aspire to be that one bit, but as watching a character and a story, it's amazing to watch because you get to see all this stuff that somebody's going through. So that's why I liked Breaking Bad and the things that everybody goes through, even though similar to like The Walking Dead, like I didn't want to lose some characters, but it emotionally hits you. And you're on that roller coaster ride, and it's a hell of a show. So similar to Breaking Bad, yeah, just like seeing some of those character growths, and if it's a character that we don't necessarily agree with, it's nice to see either they grow or they're dealt with, you know, as far as like closure to some of these stories. I can't think of another example to add to that off the cuff, but yeah, I feel like that's one direction or the other. Like, you know, the one-off once in a while story where the bad guy wins, okay, fine. But for the most part, I want to see stories where, yes, yeah, either the bad person is dealt with, and in the end everybody wins, or, you know, or all the good people win, or the other direction, the bad person realizes that what they've done is wrong, is bad, and they could show in a well, not as quick as I'm describing it, but they could show in a way through that character growth, this is why I was wrong, and maybe or maybe not I could make amends, which 9 times out of 10 they, you know, the bad guy sacrifices themselves to to save the hero, and everybody else, you know, that's their what's that, their story arc, their retribution arc, no, I forget the name. Viking Spawn, I hope the spinoff is the story of the family after Sheldon left for college and their father passed, as long as they have the same actors. Oh no, the spinoff is about, it's either 2 other characters or younger characters is what it looked like. If it's about Sheldon's parents, it's before they had their first kid or something like that. Quist, how you doing? Yes, Redemption Arc. Thank you. How you doing? Good to see you. Happy Friday. Becky Spawn also says, actually just started Breaking Bad. Took like 5 to 6 attempts to get past the first 5 minutes of the first episode, really. And so glad so far I did force myself to get past it. Okay. I think the opening scene's like what hooked me. Now, here's where I'm probably biased in that fact. And I talked about this before on stream, but probably not with you guys. I had on and off watched Malcolm in the Middle and Bryan Cranston on that show for years. You know, so many reruns like of that show would come up, and I'm always constantly watching Malcolm in the Middle. And so, for those that don't know, he plays the dad on Malcolm in the Middle, Hal. And in that show, Hal is essentially Homer Simpson. You know, he is the father in the show. He kind of becomes like a goofy punchline of a father, but much like The Simpsons, where The Simpsons starts out where Bart Simpson is the, you know, the, oh my gosh, this kid with this kind of attitude, personality, and it's edgy, you know, that a kid would have this kind of sass. I don't know. You know, that the kid would act this way. I remember there's some I knew that were like, I'll never watch The Simpsons because go back to the glorification. You know, it shows kids how to be horrible and mean to their parents. And I'm like, okay, I never saw that. But if you guys remember, or how I feel, maybe I'm interpreting it wrong, Simpsons over time shifted from Bart Simpson being a lot of the focus all the time to Homer Simpson. I remember like constantly, like a lot of these episodes were just constantly showing like Homer, what he went through with the plant, what he's trying to do at the bar, you know, all these things that he does. You know, they would have a lot of shows or episodes where they would show the whole family. You know, this is what Maggie's doing, this is what Marge is doing, you know, Lisa and Bart and Homer. So it's like, you know, they would show all of them. Well, Malcolm in the Middle is kind of that way too. You know, you got to follow Malcolm. He's the show's named after him. And you got to kind of like focus on him for a while, but then there was always times where you go see what the older brother's doing. He's at the like military academy or whatever. you get to see like the next oldest brother above Malcolm, who's you know, getting into trouble also, but not as bad as the oldest brother. Malcolm is visibly considered the genius of the family, and the family being somewhat dysfunctional. The joke is that, you know, they don't understand Malcolm very much, but but they kind of take advantage a little bit of him being really smart. And then the true apparent genius of the family is the very youngest brother, who does all of his genius in secret. You know, it is kind of how they were portraying it. But a lot of times, you know, it's like, okay, the show's called Malcolm in the Middle, and it was always about Malcolm and him narrating a lot of the stuff in the show, Frankie Muniz. But over time, they just started realizing just like how great, and again, from my opinion, my point of view, they started realizing like how great Bryan Cranston is. And they just started doing all these real focused scenes on Hal and what silly shenanigans he would get into as the father of the family. Yeah, so I would watch Malcolm in the Middle. I would see Bryan Cranston, and he would do all these wacky antics as the father in that show. And so then I'm being told like, okay, the show Breaking Bad, it's on AMC, and it's gonna be serious in tone, and you're gonna see, yeah, the issues with drugs and crime and everything like that. And I feel like they had briefly added a little bit of like, well, we got Bryan Cranston, let's put a little bit of Hal antics in there. And so Viking Spine, you talking about the opening of Breaking Bad, in the underwear, out in the middle of the desert, like things going wrong moments. That is Hal from from Malcolm in the Middle. And you just start to see over time, they're able to shift the tone. And I'm not going to give away spoilers, but you'll see a shift in tone. And I think you'll really enjoy it, Viking. Because I think they really start to realize like how lucky they were to get Bryan Cranston for that role, and how multifaceted he could just convey this character of Walter White for this story. Quiz says, how's it going? Great, good to see you too. Yeah, definitely good to see you. Yeah, it's Friday. A little wiped out, but otherwise good. Coming up on 8 o'clock here, you guys. I'm not going to take my next break until 8:15 when the server restarts for this server. Just a heads up there. I'll take a 5-minute break during that time. Viking Spawn. Oh, Hal is Homer. I never saw that before, but totally get it. Yeah, that's I've never heard anybody else bring that up that way, but that's my viewpoint. Is yeah, just like a lot of the check boxes I feel that Homer Simpson has. But the cool thing is, it's like, it's not like they were doing a live action Homer Simpson. It's just that it fits that stereotype. I feel of a goofy, wacky antics father in the family. Oh, goodness me. Other than us doing the 2 p.m. stream tomorrow, I think tonight I'll lay down, and before I go to sleep, I'll try to watch the last 2 episodes of Season 6, Fear the Walking Dead. And then I'm just going to let my body sleep as long as it wants to sleep. So if I'm late for the 2 p.m. stream tomorrow, my apologies. I shouldn't be, but I've been getting good sleep lately, but again, I'm getting now some tired and fatigue from working out. I'm really hoping that what I'm doing this week is going to set me up for success next week. again, I'm moving, so not going to be heavy moving next week, but yeah, I think each day I should spend a couple hours grabbing some stuff here. Just moving to another apartment in my complex, so it's not a heavy move, but yeah, do a little bit each day. But I want to make sure I don't procrastinate and say, oh, well, I got 2 weeks to do this. And then all of a sudden, oh, crap, my deadline's tomorrow. I'd said yesterday I'll probably leave this this room for the last thing I move, the streaming room, my office, so that I can change over my internet on a specific day and say, okay, that's the day where I grab all the computer equipment, everything, and move it over. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Attention, server restart in 15 minutes for city reset. Ah, goodness. Ding, ding. According to the game, I am wet. Giggity. Kind of wonder if I want to go outside and do a couple minutes worth of steps on the stairwell. Not sure. I had that bowl of salad, and I'm trying not to eat too much food. We mentioned this, I think, last night during Valheim stream. Try not to eat too much food in the evening here for a couple days, so I can kind of gauge out my current eating diet and habit. One of the interesting after effects for me, mostly I think psychologically, after getting COVID back in October, is cravings. I've been craving food like crazy ever since COVID. And I've been kind of indulging in everything a little too much here or there as well because of it. So yeah, I'm trying to tone down a bit. You know, just because I'm craving something doesn't mean I should have it. Treadmill with the laptop attached to it. I thought about getting one of those. In general, you know, just like go ahead and doing the computer stuff. I'm getting the Secret Labs. You know, I got the chair, but I'm gonna get the Secret Labs. Oh, actually, yeah, that's one thing. I did not order my Secret Labs chair through Amazon. We were talking about Amazon earlier on stream. Well, this Secret Labs desk I'm gonna get is also not gonna be from Amazon. And Yeah. That's another 500 blocks. Notepad. Woo. And we're rocking and rolling through this tonight. Oh, it's a little bit easier when we're upgrading blocks instead of just placing them. All right, 31,000 blocks. But yeah, so I'm going to be getting one of those desks that raise up and lower down. Before I got the job role I'm in now, which will be 4 years this December, right? 19 to 20, 20 to 21, 21 to 22, 22 to 23. So I've hit 4 years this job. So it'll be 5 years this coming. Yeah, wow. 5 years this coming December. But yeah, one of the things about the job role I did before is in the office environment I worked at, they had desks that would raise and lower. And I feel like that was really great for like my blood flow, circulation, stuff like that, my legs. So yeah, I'd like to repeat that again. Whereas the good thing about getting a treadmill obviously would be the fact that I'm actually in mobility, you know, when we're moving around doing things, it's actually working the muscles versus just the strain of standing. But I at least like the idea of the alternative, right? You know, that the whole time, like when I'm sitting, like I've really worked on my posture, and I could work on it even better. Worked on my posture over the years, last 2 or 3 years, because I like to lean in when I'm on the computer, and you know it's horrible for your back. You're hunched and leaning forward and stuff. So so I'm very happy with the kind of the posture check moments I did for myself. And that'll just, I think, be an added bonus if we get a desk that could raise and lower. Plus, the desk I have now is cheap. I got 2 of them for, I think, 125 bucks, 150 bucks, so like 75 each or something. Can't reach it. I got 2 of them. The problem is it's not deep enough for the monitor I'm using and the whole keyboard space and stuff like that. So my the back end of my monitor stand, it's got one of those triangle wedge kind of stands, is about 3 inches over the backside of the desk. However, thankfully, my ultra wide monitor is so heavy and front leaning on that stand that there, you know, I've tried, you know, before pushing it, and you know, I don't push it, but you know, check for any kind of loose possible falling on its own. It won't fall, basically, is what the deal is. However, if I get the desk I'm gonna get, it's gonna have another 6 inches in the back that's bigger than the desk I got now. So that's another benefit there, as I look forward to having that, having something a little bit more sturdy. I put this thing together, but not all the screws and bolts went in 100%. So yeah, I've got a real hodgepodge desk setup, and for 3 years I haven't really worried about changing that. But again, now that I'm moving, perhaps mid-February, I'm going to get that new desk. I just got to watch how much I spend. The whole idea of us downgrading apartments and saving some money is to save some money. And that doesn't mean spend more money. So we'll see how it goes. But yep, and I think that's in February I'll restart my house down payment goal. For those that are new to my channels, the house down payment goal was a way for me to whatever I earn on Twitch, and then now subsequently when we build up YouTube and Kick, if we get there with those, and my merch, my t-shirts, stuff like that, or whatever. If I do any art sales, all that stuff is going to go towards me saving up for a house. And then, of course, whatever I'm going to toss in from my paychecks. Yeah, so we got up to about $6,000. I think that's pretty comfortable, and that's all locked away. I'm pretty strict on not touching that. So this move, I'm probably going to have to tap into that a little bit, but we'll see what it takes. But yeah, the idea there is that we go back to that whole thing, so it becomes part of what I'm working towards financially with doing streaming, is trying to save up money that way and apply it towards a house at some point in my life. I wanted to be in a house by now. Here in Georgia. Georgia's got a first-time home buyer program, and I've never owned a house before, never had a mortgage before. But yeah, I wanted to get a house because doing the streaming and doing my artwork, I wanted to have an art studio that I could do what I want to it and not worry about an apartment manager or people above or below me or whatever having issues with how loud I'm being, I guess, The idea in theory is that, if I got a house, then, I could be loud and boisterous on a stream and not disturb anybody. I'm the only one there, so. But the reality is, it's like I don't want to get into a mortgage unless I could pay, 8 to 10% or so. If I get like a $300,000 house, I would like to put $30,000 down. Now that's the rough number, give or take. If there was like a $32,000 house, I would still try to get, a $300,000 house. I would try to do 30,000 down, 10% down. But it was like a 350,000. Obviously, that wouldn't be 10%. It'd be like 7 or 8 or something. I don't know. I'm not good with percentages. Unless it's in the 10% range, I'm not good at percentages. What's 10% of 120? 12. It's 8% of 120. It's one of my favorite moments in a Stephen Sedgwick comic. Not Sunstone. Well, Sunstone has a moment too, derp moments. But this gal makes a pact with a succubus character, and they do something that basically the succubus fulfills and does an action. I'll leave it to you guys' imaginations. And so then they're sitting there, and the succubus basically asks, "How are you not dead right now?" And the human main character's like, I don't know. Yeah. Moosey, how you doing on YouTube? Welcome to chat. All right, 3 minutes until the server's going to restart. At 2 minutes, we're going to stop upgrading, because server restart, sometimes that 1 to 2 minute time period, it actually cancels out the work that you've done. Sherry reminds us, make sure whenever you relocate, the internet provider is really good, or you could be screwed. Was when I got into this place. I'm just moving to another apartment in the complex, so it'll be the same folks. I got Google Fiber. Very fortunate, I got 2 gigabit Google Fiber downtown Atlanta. So, but yes, the problem is going to be, in my opinion, or foreseeing, is the address change. Like, they're going to look at the first part of the address and go, "What do you mean you moved? The address is the same." And I'm like, "No, look at the apartment number." Oh, all right. There's the 2 minute mark. All right, let's go ahead and exit off the server. And then in a minute here, we're going to take that 5 minute break. For years, I was stuck with 1 megabits per second. Was that like AOL days? Dial up? No, I'm with you. It's a good reminder. Yeah. Muzi, have I played The Front? I have not. What kind of game is that? Give me a brief description if you don't mind. I'm just about to take my what usually would be the top of the hour break, but this server I'm on restarts at 15 minutes after the hour, so we kind of lined up the break there. So yeah, folks, give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna take my break. I'm gonna go stretch. I'm gonna go up and down the stairs a little bit to get a little exercise, and I'll be right back.
Spears!
Oh, howdy, is it not Britney Spears? All right, I'm back. Everybody, thanks for waiting. Really appreciate that. Give me a chance to get a little bit of a stretch, a little bit of a quick march up and down the steps kind of action there. Basically, anything that kind of got like gets a little bit more of the oxygen breathing in and out moments while I'm exercising. Try to do that when I can. All right. I'm taking something for my throat here. I feel like a little bit of a cold coming in again. All right, we good. We're back on the server. And looks like we are. Well, we'll go ahead and take a break, though, from upgrading blocks. Go kill some zombies. We got a clear and retrieve supplies quest. I think it's a tier 5. We'll see how that feels with what we got. I'll try to put that in the workshop for now. The concrete mix and stuff. Alright, so that's where I put stuff like this. Now this is repair only down here. So I'll put current batch that we're working on up here. Otherwise I'd just shift click it or something like that just to get it out of my inventory. I was gonna say, what stuff do I not need on me? We'll put the candies away for now. Current batch of wood. I'll take a risk. Take out the medical stuff that I had. That's mostly for Horde Night. Let's put that away. Move the stuff around. Steroids for making the testosterone extract to make steroids, and I think the cigar takes steroids also to make it. We don't need the rocket launcher on us, so I'll put that away. Okay, shotgun ammo is good. Alright, 9 mils filled up. 7.62. Bandages. Not that I'm anticipating a need for a lot of healing, but just put those there. Also, the row lock mod, let's jump it down to 20, because we're only doing 2 rows of 10 here. For those that don't know, the Fun Pimps did finally add this to Alpha 21. What is essentially Kane's row lock mod is now officially vanilla. Whether or not they just did exactly what Kane did, or they hard coded it, I guess. But yeah, so anybody that's had the Kane row lock mod on it, it would have been shifted offset by a couple pixels or whatever, and it looked weird. And so yeah, you had to remove Kane's row lock mod. Oh, that's another thing. So why do I have the crossbow? Don't need that. Repair kits. That's what I'm missing. Okay. And lockpicks, but I'm not worried about lockpicks. Let's go to base camp. Not sure if we have a repair kits section. I'm actually surprised I'm out of them. with as much as we find them in loot these days. Okay, no repair kits or lockpicks here. Should take a couple of these things out, sell them, or do something otherwise with them. Aha. Okay, lockpicks. Duct tape. Oh, that's right. Takes a lot more cloth these days than it used to. Repair kits. There we go. Just wanted to make 10, so we're prepped and good for shenanigans. Yep, I'll put those there. Put the mega crushes away. Okay, leather. Think we're good. Reload all the weapons. Good. Okay. So... Alright, so 1.3 kilometers that way. We'll use the gyrocopter and fly there. City reset too. We could go around and check for books real quick. Yeah, let's do that before we take on a POI. What's the job? Yeah, it was gain corrections, yeah. Like this city over here, though. It's good size. Piece of cake, right? Hey, Lucky Looter Volume 2. This might be the last one. There we go. Lucky Looter is completed. Enemies have a higher chance to drop loot. I like that one. So we still got a few books to finish. Couple. Do that corn seed for someone else. Bookhouse. Nice. Holy cow. Oh, man. I thought we were going to get all 8. Wiring is 87 out of 100. Medical, 57 out of 75. And shotgun weekly, so shotgun's 11 out of 100. We haven't put anything into those. Paper. We'll go and grab that. Anything that we've read, we'll take home so others who haven't read it can get it. Great Heist Volume 5. I cannot read because you can fall to 15 meters without taking damage while carrying 5,000 deuce or more. And we're not doing parkour. We're not wearing the impact bracing mod. However, I will take it home. So if somebody else does want, it, then we'll give them the chance to have it. All right, somebody comes through this BOI randomly. I'll give them a chance to get recycled loot. Oh, laser sight mod schematic. Some of the stuff I'll never make, but we read it for completion's sake. Wiring is 88 out of 100. Electrical crafting. Don't think there's any other books in this place. Airdrop just dropped. Where's this radiated feral white. Get that headshot. Woke up somebody else. Here he comes. Falling down the stairs. Gets right back up. Because he doesn't cares. Wait, hey, it's the zombies. Headshot. Shot. I was so happy to see them add a working rope in this game. Now, if only we can craft and use it, right? Medical. One we already know. Paper. Oh, he's not dead though. Love it. Never hurts to check for medical supplies. Okay, keep finding the stuff that I've already read before, but that's to be expected. Bunny rabbit. Dang it. Chicken. Nah. We'll leave it be. We'll leave it be. 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 Get him, bunny rabbit. Attack. Look at that. Look at that. Bunny rabbit attacked his ankles. You saw that, right? You all saw that. Good work, Mr. Bunny Rabbit. That's good bunny karma right there. Might as well hit up ATMs while we can, too. Oh, I was going to say first try. Not even second try. Okay. 1,231. I'll take it. Jailbreakers. We get to like a bank that has like 2 or 3 ATMs. We'll just do that instead. $10,000. Okay. If it works. We're actually getting low on lockpicks now. I should have grabbed a whole 50, but we could also craft them. Jiminy Christmas. Wow. Better be some good loot in here. Tools Digest, that's 89 out of 100. Cash. Ammo. I mean, that was alright. Vehicle Adventures, 63 out of 100. Seeing how much we could do here without aggroing the zombies. Ooh. Pickaxe and shovel. That'll be nice for someone. We already got them. Tier 6s. Okay, not worried about that. Alright. That's cool. We're full on inventory, so we should stop home real quick. Oh, we're gonna aggro something if we go over here, right? Okay. Learn an elixir. Oh, we can't grab anymore because we're full on inventory. Let's do that. There we go. Okay, well, we didn't aggro anything in the building, or in the POI. That's interesting. Usually, like, a couple vultures come down. Alright, so let's go home. Drop off the books. Drop off some other stuffs. Parts, vehicles, tools, mods, back to first aid. Oh, it won't let me put any more steroids in there. Alright, that's fine. We'll just hold on to it. Alright, so then on the server, you just type in /return, and it'll return you back to where you teleported from. Again, 9,000 hours of this game. I don't mind cutting some grinding corners. So I do like the home teleport option on the server. Alright, let's get the car. Not really in a rush for any other kind of loot. Just want the books. Paper. Big guy up ahead. Keep trying to do the flick of the wrist headshot stuff and not doing well when I try that.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
What? Oh. Hey, Freaker. Happy Friday. How you doing? Oh, no. I destroyed a book pile. It was right here. No. It seems, in your anger, you have killed her. No, No. Doing good, Freaker? Okay, happy to hear it, man. Likewise. Safe's already been open. Or default open. Ooh. Robotic drone medic mod schematic. Alright, not gonna worry about the rest of it. I think there's something back there or something else back there for books, but I'm not worried. about it. Judy Witch. What you call me? Yeah, as far as I know, Judy Witch doesn't have a mailbox. How does Judy get her mail then? Inquiring minds want to know. Ew. Hirsch Farms. Oh no! What have I done? Boom, 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 boom. Alright, another club that we don't need, but somebody else might want it. Medical, so antibiotics is unlocked now. 60 out of 75. Tools, 92 out of 100, so we're close on that one. Shoot, did I get this one? Can't remember. I can't remember. Yep. Loot drop. Good times. E Alright, 93 out of 100. Might get that Tools Digest finished tonight. Yeah, let's go with the truck. I was gonna skip it, but might get another vehicles or tools digest in this. Nope, get hammered. All right, unlock stone sledgehammer quality 4. So I made commentary about this before, but all the later stuff that we're unlocking now that we don't have points in. It's kind of funny to always see that stuff this late in game. I can make a stone sledgehammer level 4. Oh, somebody's in this town. Red dot mod? Yeah, the what do you call it? Reflex sight mod. It's one of my favorites. Doesn't scope in too much, but it's fun to have on the lever action. I just typed somebody just do or someone doing Navigating in high school. And I said, and just heard me shoot. Yeah, I think they're on the roof or something. Yeah, I won't take the end loot. I was gonna break in and do the end loot, but I prefer using iron sights for lever action, like the sights that come with it. Yes, yeah. No, it's good. Like, I think I put the reflex sight mod on just to get that extra damage bonus anyways, but yeah. Got to put the laser pointer on it. Okay, don't gotta, but what's this place? H&E Hybrid Energy Substation. Okay, cool. I've probably seen it before, just from a different direction. Sounds like it's two people doing the high school. So I hear multiple gunfire back there. Chicken. Got him. Okay, armored up, level 58 out of 75. Silencer mod schematic, we'll go ahead and grab. We've already read it though. I think that's another road down the other side. Round the outside, round the outside. Blinky lights. Wait. Is this a player base? It doesn't try and take it. No. No, thank you. Interesting. The reset zone must be just... How does... Okay, it's got to be an admin then. Or... Yeah, empty mailbox. Yeah, here's a player vending machine. Cold Star. Oh, it's Cold Stars. Okay. Cool, I didn't know. I know you could build this part of the town. So south of here, Trader Hugh. Let me see the live map. They have it available. Midgard.skynetgamers.com. Sign in with my Steam account. Click on reset regions. Yeah, the whole south half of the town is not reset region. That's pretty cool. Is Cold Star on? Nope. I was gonna say, like, next time I see him on, I'll say, hey, that's pretty cool where you put your stuff. I would hope that a player wouldn't mess with my property though. Like, nothing really to tell somebody not to break in, right? Now, so is this one also player made? Because, yeah, it looks different. Oh, the mailbox is lootable, though. Huh, interesting. Cool. Good to know. Nobody responded, so I guess nobody's part of Cold Star's group. But yeah, if he comes on, I'll tell him I shot some zombie dogs around his property, and I don't think I damaged anything, but just so he's aware. Oh, I think did we already check that? Maybe. So for those that don't know, I did do a small town build with our community build group, and we were just basically seeing what we could put together, and had a lot of fun with it. 90 out of 100 for that. But when I added like extra projects and stuff like that, we ended up not finishing everything. Most of the other players finished their stuff. I didn't finish my projects, but that tour video is up on my YouTube if you guys are interested. youtube.com/GregScottBailey. Naturally, anybody watches on YouTube right now, you're already on my channel, but this is for Kick and Twitch folks that are watching this live. So, yeah, if you get a chance to go through that tour video, post in the comments below and let me know what your thoughts are on that video about the small town build. Being that the small town build was kind of my like little test run of making a small town. Depending on when Alpha 22 is going to come out, obviously we have no indication that it's coming out anytime soon. But yeah, depending on when Alpha 22 comes out, I might want to do another small town build project. And take lessons learned from the first attempt and refine that on another build. Downside to that is without my organization or specifying for the other players what's being built, we didn't really have a full-on cohesive plan. And yet the people that were building within my group were awesome and went above and beyond. I just want to stress that right here and now. But yeah, so the idea is that I want to put like a new plan in place for the small town build. Now, before I had kind of like said that there's going to be sections. There's going to be like a little town part, suburbs and factories and warehouses and stuff like that. I tried doing something like that. Might just do like one specific thing or maybe just say, okay, instead of a small town, how about everybody gets a couple land claim blocks worth of space, whether they can afford it or not. You know, it's not the point. Like if you donate more on the server, you can get more land claim blocks, so to speak. Oh my gosh. My arch nemesis, the rad biker zombie. Ow. I love it. So glad they add something like that in. Where's she at? I hear another zombie. Don't blow up the semi-truck. Oh, that's fine. I was gonna see how many hit points it had left, but I left my nail gun back at the base. Shenanigans. Do, 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 do. Shenanigans. Do, 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 do. When I get back to the base again, I'm going to look for a better sniper rifle. This is a level 4, I believe. Or, this is a lever action. But we'll see if there's a level 6 lever action. Or if there is specifically a sniper rifle in my... in the base camp. I was going to say in my box, but it's not. Wouldn't be in my box. Unless somebody put it in there. Andromeda, there should be something better. Good to see you. Yeah, I just haven't took the time to check. Another puppy dog. Click. Boom. We're dead. Wow. Johnson's warehouses. I don't know if I've done that as a POI. Headshot. Another zombie heard me, but I'm just have to let it find me and come to me. Don't lose your head. 30 out of 75 on salvage. Got some more switches there. That's cool. I like these utility trucks. I'm glad that they put them in the game. Careful, Mr. Bunny Rabbit. Thank you for that good bunny karma, but don't walk underfoot. I can't be held responsible for what happens. Ah, my nose is getting real itchy. I was gonna say someone behind me. Silly zombies. Tricks are for kids. Oh, wait. But wait. See the head just peeking right over the top there. Let's head down this street. Might actually have to take a Benadryl or something tonight. Good golly, Miss Molly. I think we're good on wrenches, so scrap that. Oh, goodness me. Excuse me. There is a T60 machine gun, oh, I got the belt gun. I'm good there. But specifically the sniper rifle stuff, this lever action or a full-on sniper rifle is what I'm looking for. If possible. Oh, are you actually in the game? Oh, there we go. There we go, there we go, there we go now. There, my Gersh. Uh-oh. We made some new friends. Whoa, mama. Oh. Again, careful, Mr. Bunny Rabbit. Keep trying to do the whole flick of the wrist shots. I don't know why. This isn't Overwatch, Greg. Okay, books we already got. Let's see if we got some mailboxes to check here. Okay, let's go home real quick. Oh, what's that? Okay, there's a tier 6 sniper in my precious. Is that the name of the box that's in? Sorry, yeah. Again. Oh, there. Tools Digest. No, not the tire. Yeah, I also forgot to see if there's any books in here we haven't read yet, but we almost need a bathroom materials too. My precious. Oh, we gotta cover chat real quick. Look at that sniper rifle. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. So yeah, 8 times mod. Start with that. What else? Well, we're gonna take a break from the lever action then. Mods. Drum magazine. Grip. Right, like, yeah, those work on it, right? Grip, but the drum magazine does not. So they actually opted not to do that for, we have to do the regular,
I feel like I'm taking crazy
extender.
pills!
Fire Monkey Rob. What's up, buddy? How you doing? You and them crazy pills. Okay, and silencer. There we go. Good. What about the drum magazine? It doesn't work on a sniper rifle anymore. I don't know if it did before. I thought it did before, but yeah, just remember like when they had those kind of mods and stuff like that, how they used to go on every gun. Now you can't do. They actually started limiting which things can get what mods. That's okay. Alright, so we're doing 148, and my effective range is dropped. Obviously, I don't mind that, because I like to go pew-pew with a sniper rifle. We're gonna take the rest of those lock picks. I'll make some more later. Ooh. And over on Kick, Jed Sawyer, welcome to chat. Hope all is well here on Kick. Going good so far. How's your night going? Happy Friday. Apologies if I missed you there. We're still getting used to multi-streaming on 3 different platforms. Alright. Let's go /return. Alright, so we did... Yeah, this mailbox. And let's see, no mailbox there. Nope, there it is. Leave the paper. Oh my goodness, what do I do? Okay. Our damage rate is definitely a lot higher than it was at the start of game, huh? Alright, let's grab all of that. Empty. Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, we came from downtown, so let's try this out. Oh, we don't have penetrating armor. Otherwise, I would have tried a double shot. Oh, love it. I think we walked... Did we walk down this street? Guess not. There we go. I like it on Kick. I think about switching. I actually have not had a heavy amount of Kick experience, to be honest. I tried it out for a little bit and then stopped. And as soon as Twitch relaxed on the multi-streaming rules, I opted to find out how to get the plugin for OBS. And so now it's basically just multi-platforming, multi-streaming, and so far so good. Now we're just we're just starting out again for Kick. So I'm at the building stage. I'm not even gonna say rebuilding because we didn't really get too far. Yeah, it was at 24 followers, so I've gotten 7 followers in the past week on Kick. So slowly but surely building up. I love it. Tri-Med group. Don't know if I've been in this place. Switch over to close quarters combat here. Right on, thank you for the info. Yeah, my pleasure. Yeah, I haven't remembered what the plugin's called or anything like that, but yeah, if you search YouTube multi-streaming, you'll find a couple different people are offering tutorials on installing it. It was pretty quick and easy to do, in my opinion. And so then at that point, for me, it's just been trying to remember keep it consistent with the across the board with the stream title, remembering to every time I stream a different game that on each platform I got to change the type of game category so that I don't say it's Valheim and I'm playing 7 Days to Die or vice versa, which I've done several times this week. Lick the wrist. But yeah, so far so good. As far as like the ease of streaming, now admittedly I've got the bandwidth with my internet connection, but that's the only other reminder that some of the places are saying is like, just keep in mind that you're splitting up your bandwidth between these three different streaming platforms, so that I could eat into it if you got a lower end internet provider. More books. I'll take it. Who's that knocking at my door? Eventually I'll hit him. Alright. Nope, not up there. This side? I totally forgot to look if there was a light that was supposed to indicate where I go. How's the ThunderCats Lair going? Good, good. Taking a break here, but I'm gonna run back to it. I was initially gonna do a job, and then I was like, hey, city reset day, which on this server, this public server, they reset cities for players so that they get fresh new cars and everything like that. Tuesday mornings. Oh, that door just opened up on its own. But yeah, so they do that Tuesday mornings, Friday nights, the city reset. So I was taking a break because after a while placing blocks over and over and over and over again gets a little tedious for both myself and viewers, right? Blocked. One ping. One ping only, Persily. Magic, how you doing, man? Oh, boo-hoo. Point blank. Lick of the wrist. But yeah, so we're 31,000 blocks in on an estimated 100,000 block build for the ThunderCats Lair. And I think real lifetime, about 4 more weeks, I think, of work is my guess. Now, that 4 weeks is not every single day. It's just with me live streaming most of the work. That's why I estimate 4 weeks of work left on it. Might be longer, might be shorter. We'll see. Magic over on Twitch. Doing okay. Long day and overslept. I mean, was it an enjoyable oversleep, or did you miss out on something because of it? Because I thought about saying that about like, oh man, I overslept, and I'm like, no, not today, but like another time, I was like, wait a minute, I didn't have anything planned. So I properly slept. Getting lucky on these lick of the wrist shots. That was freaky cool though, having a couple vultures drop in like that. Not lootable. I was like, is it gonna aggro? Now, have I shotgun on me? No. I shotgun shells, but I didn't remember to bring the shotgun itself. Oh. Just FYI, I'm going back to third shift next week, so I'll be missing streams during the week again. Back to Friday, Saturday only for catching streams. Oh, man. Well, hey, always a pleasure to have you when you can make it, but understandable. I know those shifts all too well. Okay. All right. Where's the next level? Level? Oh, thought that was a stairwell.
I hope he falls and breaks his neck.
I'm sure he'll fall, but I don't think we're lucky enough to have him break his neck.
I see how it is, Freaker. If my pain amuses you, then so be it. So be it. Jedi. Hey. More 44. Mag ammo. I hear lit pipe, we call it the flame trap. And Greedy Knight over on YouTube. Hi, is it hi, comma? Work is evil. Work can be evil, yes. How you doing tonight? Happy Friday. Just do it, Nike. Oh, look at that. They knew I was going to do that. Interesting. Okay, all right. Slips, trips, and falls, you guys. Slips, trips, and falls. Oops. We're full on inventory. I was going to say, what's the point of... Oh, because that fell off there, technically. Okay. What's the point of having that gas valve there, though, if there's no actual... Nothing... Oh! Unlock? Okay. How long does this door last? We have with a rad. Okay. Insert the Benny Hill music. Yep. Nope. DMCA. Oh. I'm using my bandage. Or using the bandage, because... What was in this pile? Another bandage. Yeah. Don't need it at this stage, but... Why not, right? I just saw the hole in the floor through my peripheral. As I saw the two debris pieces, and I'm like, oh. Alright. We'll have to teleport back home to drop off what we currently have in order to get the rest of the stuff, but... Alright, so we'll finish getting all this loot, and then we'll head back to the ThunderCats lair to do some more work on that. Ooh, treasure map. Okay, so home. Man, not much we can get rid of there. It's gas, fuel. Yeah, vehicles. Free up some of that space. The final frontier. Bone and leather. Shotgun ammo is this one. Okay. Where's that cache? There we go. Put that there for now. Little placeholder. And then we'll put some 7.62 rounds there. 9 mil in here. 44 ammo here. Regular 7.62 here. Dump box only. Get into that another time. Parts. Okay, so good to go there. Oh, I should have done the learning elixir when we did that building. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Apparently I didn't hit the right button. Oh, no, there's no brass in there to stack with. Okay. Okay, first aid. Alright. Alright, we got rid of enough, so let's teleport back. Yeah, it's like I think we got rid of enough. Alright, ratchet quality 3. Cool. 34 out of 75. What is my salvage at? 5 out of 5, okay. But we only had recently finished that skill tree. Vehicles tier 4. More ammunition. The medical box. There we go. Let's read that treasure map. Oh, I should have done that in the winter biome. Get a higher rating on on the loot. All right. So that's it for that. Like I said, I want to take a break from building, and I wanted to just come downtown, shoot some zombies, get some loot, just kind of have fun with it. But let's go ahead and go back to the build. For anybody who's just joining us, yeah, we're working on the ThunderCats lair from the cartoon, 80s cartoon. Just dump all this stuff out, and we'll sort it out later. But yeah, I'll show you guys the well, of course it's foggy. But show you guys the build area here. Alright, so from the road here, you can kind of see the build. Unfortunately, this yeah, skip that break, and so now my butt's getting comfortable in the chair. You can kind of see the build from here, but unfortunately the server has turned off dynamic mesh, which holds in memory a lot of the buildings that you do come across on a server, and I'm guessing they did it to reduce some of the server lag. I thought it would be something that's just local to the player and on their machine, but apparently that if they're disabling it, then maybe it affects server lag. So dynamic mesh is unfortunately off, so even if it were clear, we wouldn't be able to see a lot of the ThunderCats Lair build at this time. But I'm hoping when the week before we wipe and restart on this server, again, it's not my decision, it's not my server, but when the admins decide, probably in a month and a half, we'll or not a month, but yeah, definitely a month and a half to 2 months maybe, they'll wipe and restart. When that happens, I'm hoping that week prior that I could talk them into turning dynamic mesh back on, if that's a possibility, and then we'll be able to do a couple screenshots and video tour walkthrough that people can then see from there from a distance how big the build is and how it looks. And I'm kind of rambling because I'm trying to get the wait for this snowstorm to clear up. Freaker says that it saves on lag, that Minecraft does the same thing. Yeah. Heck yeah, man. Back over on Kick. You've been working on this build for a couple of years. Yes, this is the final attempt, because otherwise I keep starting it and giving up, starting it and giving up. The thing I'm letting everybody know is this winter, like in real life, not just where we're building. This winter, the time, the opportunity to jump back in, the group of people that we have helping us out, all of it just is lining up right now to do a finished piece. When I first tried to do this in Alpha 16, the head was too blocky, and I didn't finish the build then. Got pretty close to finishing it, but I didn't do like any interiors either, so it didn't really get finished in Alpha 16 either. Got something on my monitor. So and many other attempts after that, Alpha 17, 18, 19, 20. I attempted, but didn't really get very far on those either. So with Alpha 20 and now Alpha 21, there's more block shapes, and so the idea of doing the actual head to match something similar to what you see right here behind me, or what you can see on this sample image as well, is doing a lot of those like curves and shapes and stuff like that for the build is going to be a lot easier now with the new shapes as of Alpha 20 and some more new shapes in Alpha 21. There we go, starting to clear up a little bit. So with that, I said, okay, everything's lining up, it's perfect, let's go ahead and do one more last attempt. Because of the size of the building, it's gonna be like 100,000 blocks estimate. So because of that, and we're at 31,000 blocks now, I just felt like, okay, let's do it. One last attempt. Let's try to make this the time to get it done. Because obviously, like, I'm gonna have other ideas. I already got an idea for my next wipe and restart on the server. We're gonna be working in the wastelands, and I'm gonna build a Eye of Sauron tower of sorts. I'm not actually gonna build the Eye of Sauron. Somebody had already done that on this server back in Alpha 19, I think it was, and so yeah, I'm not gonna do that. And Jed follows up more on Kick. I remember watching your Twitch when you started. Heck yeah, right? Well, thanks for like seeing me over on Kick now. Good to have you here. All right, so one of the things I'm going to do is I'm gonna switch up this bridge so that it does go straight out to the build here. The door is off by one block. Where the burning barrel is technically where this is supposed to line up. And God, it feels like my reference block and this is off by one. Oh yeah, we did mention that before. It's off by 2 blocks or so. I was talking about how I wanted to reattempt to line this up. Basically leave myself a marker so that I know this is where I'm gonna take the bridge this way, and then a 90-degree angle turn. So if that's facing west, we'll go directly south. So the bridge is gonna split over here, and I'm gonna put a tower over on this side. The tower is supposed to be, I'm very vaguely remembering, it's going to be the secondary ThunderCats that came in like a couple seasons later. Pumira, oh gosh, what was I forgot all the Bengali, and all of them. I'm gonna build like a tower similar to that over off to the side. This is not vanilla to the game. This is Cluck Norris. Cluck Norris, we're babysitting, so I put up what had to be 4 blocks high fence because he hopped over a 3-block high fence. But yeah, we are babysitting Cluck Norris for the admins of the server here. So couple mitigating factors in here. But yeah, now you can see, since I'm close enough, you can see the build. My little construction site sign. Days since last accident, 28. 28 days later. We've been here a couple days, so it's actually 30 now. Right? No, 31. Yeah. It's not, you know, we're not trying to be accurate. It's just all for fun and games. Since I'm here working, I go ahead and put my spotlight on. This door here is not vanilla either. A gift from the admins. It's Trader Hugh and Trader Joel's doors at their compound. And we were able to make it work. But for it to pop out, I needed to make a design there where some of the doors still showing. And so there we go. I gotta close it so Cluck Norris doesn't come through. And so due to the design structural integrity, the wall here is going to stay solid all the way up. It's going to be steel on everything there, and you see the other pillars over there. That's going to be steel, and steel, that's going to get upgraded to steel, and that's going to be a flat wall, similar to what we have over here and over here. All of it being steel means that we could build out from it, which is going to be, you can kind of see some of it here, the chest behind me. The chest and the abdomen and everything like that design will all be steel, because steel has the most horizontal weight capabilities off of a vertical stacking block. So basic structural integrity is better with the steel in that regard, but the rest of the build is going to be concrete. Imagine all the chicken tacos you could make from a chicken that big. I mean, you know. Mr. Boofus Doofus, good to see you, buddy. How you doing? They are in production with 28 years later. I saw that, but I'm wondering what they're going to do. Are they going to bring Cillian Murphy back? He'd be pretty expensive at this point, but will they bring him back, or will they will it be a completely new set of characters? Cluck Norris wants a sacrifice. Cluck Norris could just chill and stay in his pen. I don't want to have to work to get him back in again. He got out at one point, so I'm sitting there trying to like set up another set of fences so that eventually he would path back into this area down here. So this essentially is the height where I was going to put the head, the mouth of the head, right here. You would be standing on the lower part of the mouth looking out, but I think I'm going to be going another 10 blocks higher. I won't know really until I work on the shoulders and I see how much more space I need to give for perspective, like the depth and the perspective of the head, because we wanted the neck to come up and out from the build again, like you see here in this sample image. So because of that, I might go another 10 blocks or so higher, like 10 blocks for the next floor. Basically, you know, you see the space here from floor 6 to floor 7. We might go to floor 8 and do the same amount of space, and then however much blocks it is above that for the top of the head. Yeah. And so, of course, because we're building into a mountain, we had to find a mountain set to build into. So the rest of the group helped me dig out the rest of this mountain, and a couple of people helped me with some block upgrades already. So we've already got the foundation set back here. So one of the painstaking things that we're going to have to go through later on is what kind of rooms are inside of a build this large, right? Now, I have a goal for this level and the next 2 or 3 levels. But being that this is a public server and it's on a quality of life modded server, I can't necessarily export it if I don't have the same quality of life mods on another version, like on a solo version of the game. What I'm getting at is, if we wanted to do more to this after they wipe and restart, then I would have to ask if they can export it for me, and then subsequently, I'd have to see if I could get the version of the game that they have, that the admins of the server have, and put it as a different load up game than my vanilla game. So, knowing that it would be a lot of extra effort like that, chances are, like, once this wipes, that's it. It's probably gonna be gone, which is to be expected with 7 Days to Die, anyways. I personally have no problems with that. We've started so many projects and they've been wiped. So, it's the I accept this and I still play the game kind of scenario. It is what it is. If I didn't like that, I wouldn't play the game. But yeah, so there, that's kind of a brief little tour of the build so far. The one thing that I've done the most with this build over and over again is these front paws. It's really the precursor to the entire size of the build, and how it's going to be is, you build these paws and it essentially sets up the size of the rest of the build. But yeah, knowing that right there, that would technically be the jaw. And again, I apologize because of the fog is back again. It looks like there's a chance that, yeah, we're definitely going to need to go another 10 to 15 blocks higher. Yeah, see how it goes. All right. Excuse me. Clock Norris. Da-da-da-da-da. Harold's turrets. We haven't had any zombie activity up front in quite some time. We have been getting some in the back, though. Yeah, it's fine. No need to have this many medical kits. I brought them with me just in case we got into some real big trouble on some of those POIs in the city, but pizza cake, right? Alright, so let's see if we can get the rest of this batch of concrete done. Oh, switches. Let's put those away. Once this batch of concrete is done, we add another 500 count to our build. So that's part of how I've been keeping track of it, is every time we get 5,000 concrete mix done, divided by 10, because it's 10 per upgrade. And let's head back over here. Got my headlamp off. Alright, temporary ladder. I was upgrading this. If we're good here, then I'm going to move over to the stairwell. Okay. Nope, we were not done. All right. I don't have the stack of wood on me. Okay, let's cheat a little bit. Skip over. There we go. And I looked right at it, too. Silly. Shenanigans. Do-do-do-do-do. Shenanigans. Do-do-do-do. Shenanigans. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Wee-ha. There we are. Yeah, at some point we're gonna have to nerd pull up and get the remaining shrubbery that didn't come down when we took out the mountain. Whoopsie. Oh, there's a level up. Lockpicking will be after this, so physician is now maxed out. To catch everybody up to date on the leg rules, obviously you see I got my leg break counter. I'm gonna try tomorrow to update that. So it's gonna have leg sprain, leg break, and fall death counters. I have not fallen to my death. I do have my notepad file here. We have 4 leg sprains, which we just got our 4th one today. Leg breaks are 11, no new today. Fall death is 0, so we have not fallen to our death yet. Other death is 1. Other death is I got mauled to death by a mountain lion early on when we're scoping out and prepping the area. Since I was working on the bridge is part of the build, I counted it as a death during the build. If I'm out doing the Horde Night somewhere, or I'm my character dies during a job, then I'm not counting that. That's technically not us building at the time of death, or broken leg or whatever. But yeah, I was learning something new with the Stream Deck, where you could push a button on the Stream Deck and it'll yeah, I'll do it here. It'll go from 11 to 12, and then I could reverse it by holding down the button and letting go. There you go, back to 11. So it was like, ooh, I get to do something fun with my Stream Deck. And then, so I'm going to try to repeat that process with the other 2 core ones, the leg sprain and the fall death. And we'll see if, yeah, if I can repeat that, then we'll keep track of all 3, and I'm going to change up the placement of that number as well, or the numbers. Move it a little bit further out from the word. Alright, so we're getting close to wrapping up here, about 5 minutes. I'm gonna spend this time do a little bit of an outro. Friendly reminder that we'll be back with a bonus stream to start out tomorrow. Saturday stream is going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, so adjust your clocks accordingly. We'll be back with our Valheim game, a little bit of everything, or a little of everything, whatever I'm calling it. Aloe, a little of everything. We're going to be back with that game for 4 hours, and then at 6 p.m. we're going to switch back over to this game and work on the ThunderCats Lair a little bit more here. Sundays, I take Sundays off and spend some time with some friends or just relaxing for the day. We'll be back on Monday with a drawing stream. If all goes well, I'll do a drawing stream on Monday. I'm gonna draw a couple more new sketches of Polly, my cat girl, the mascot for the channel. A couple new drawings of her, and they'll be kind of 7 Days to Die and or Valheim related. And I'm gonna also try to attempt to do a comic book version of myself as well, and with that same kind of theme. The idea there is I do want to get more artwork on the channel here, and more things that can just add that element to my channel, and my own personal element, since you know, I do comic book art. I should perhaps actually draw some stuff for once, and keep trying to add to that aspect of my my entertainment catalog. So that'll be on Monday. We'll try to do a 4-hour session, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. I'm always starting at 6 p.m. unless otherwise indicated. Like Saturday, tomorrow we'll do 2 p.m. start. Keeps it roughly the same time each day that I'm streaming. And therefore, you folks know that, like, okay, he's live during these times. I can't remember which game or something he's doing, but I want to go and check out anyways. And you could just do the link to get to my Twitch, and aha, I'm live and I'm doing this game or topic. So we'll try to maintain that schedule going into spring. I used to do 8 p.m. start times because then West Coast United States was 5 p.m. And at that point, most everybody's wrapping up a 9 to 5 work schedule. And with my day job, I do tend to work with people on the West Coast as well as the East Coast, so I don't as much these days, but I used to. So the idea there is not, not starting up something like an extracurricular activity exactly at like 5 o'clock after I'm off work, because there could still be some residual work that happens. So instead, I'm now down to, or at 6 p.m. Gives me an hour to also cook dinner, have most of it, or at least cook it and have it on stream. What else is going on? Another reminder, yeah, next week I start moving. It's not going to be a huge move, though. I'm just moving within my own apartment complex, so nothing too crazy. But being as that there's going to be a move, there could always be a day or two that I have to wait for internet to be transferred from one place to the next. So depending on time frame of when I'm moving stuff, there could be some days where I'll cancel stream in favor of moving. However, I do have a couple weeks to do the total move by myself, unless I hire movers or something like that for a day. So we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you guys updated. Friendly reminder, if you do want to keep track of my Twitter updates, twitter.com/GregScottBailey. I'm all things Greg Scott Bailey online. And same with Patreon. If you're wanting to be part of our Discord Patreon group, Discord is exclusive to the Patreon members and legacy members. Patreon.com/GregScottBailey as well. Obviously not pushing too much on the whole Patreon thing, but this year we are pushing more and more to make the streaming content creation our secondary source of income. So as I start making this a job, there is going to be frequent reminders in that vein where I'm talking about ways to support. Ideally right now, ways to support that really help and mean a lot to me is just sharing the stream or having somebody check me out. All those things make a considerable difference, because a lot of my growth last year was, from my viewpoint, a lot of people that shared the stream and brought other people in. I really appreciate that a lot. So naturally, come to my streams and hang out, chillax. I try to keep a low stress environment here, but the idea too is anytime I'll mention this one more time in my complete outro, but you guys are here just to hang out and not chat. I love lurkers. I'm not the kind of streamer that wants people to chat in my stream if they don't want to. So I tell everybody, come in, hang out, lurk, enjoy what you can of my silly shenanigans. But if it's that you guys don't have a topic of conversation, I tell everybody comic books, TV shows, movies, and of course, whatever it is I'm streaming. So part of my outro, a little bit out of sync, but I feel that kind of rolled off of what I was saying before. So there we go. That is it for time. Thank you again, everybody, stopping by tonight. Really appreciate the conversations. Appreciate all the new folks that came in and chit-chatted as well. Once again, one more time, I will be back live again tomorrow, Saturday, Eastern Standard Time here in the United States at 2 p.m. And we'll be doing 2 different streams. Valheim till 6 p.m., 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. We'll be doing 7 Days to Die. We'll be back to working on this. So I thank you again, everybody, for coming on by. Really, once again, appreciate all the love and support across the board from Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. As always, we'll see you on the next adventure. Alrighty, bye-bye. What's that, Greg? You're ending on time? Say it ain't so.